Hi everyone, it's Lynn. I've been tagged by the wonderfully funny Aaron from Imperfect Impulses. That guy is an absolute hoot. He's so funny, and if you don't know his channel or his work, go over there because he's a really good artist. Apart from being really funny, he does some fantastic art journaling stuff, so he's well worth a visit. Anyway, he tagged me to do this video, getting to know you. I already did one actually back in December, but this is slightly different questions, so we'll give it another go. Anyway, enough of my vainness now. I need to put my glasses on because I can't read the questions without it, so here we go. Oh, and the world becomes clear. Okay. Question 1. What is your YouTube name and what is your name? My YouTube name is Scrappity Doodah and my name is Lynn. That was easy. I thought it was quite a good YouTube name. As I said before in my last video, I was listening to the radio and I heard that song, Zippity Doo Dah, Zippity Day, and I thought to myself, that sounds like a good crafting name, so I'll become Scrappity Doo Dah, so on and so forth. Okay, question 2. How did you get started with crafting? Well, I've always been interested in crafting right from young child. I used to like to do art classes at school and things, but I never really thought that I was particularly good at drawing or anything like that. So and then working and having a family and things, I didn't do much about it. But when I had more time on my hands, I stumbled across some of the crafting videos on YouTube and started to watch a lot of other people's creations and what they were doing, and thought, I'd like to do that myself. So I gave it a go, and the rest is history, really. I'm really glad I did, because I've met so many really nice people on YouTube, and I made a lot of good friends, and I sort of feel a bit, like we're all buddies now through chatting over videos and different things. We all seem to support each other. There's a few bad eggs, as there is in every community, but personally I haven't found anybody who's been nasty to me or dissed me. So yeah, I'm really glad that I joined and started doing it, because I love you all, and I'm getting on towards 600 subscribers now, and I never ever thought in a million years that I'd ever have that many people that would be interested in watching, to see my work and listening to me raving on. So thank you all. I love you, and you're very much appreciated. So, question 4. What is your favourite colour? Blue. I like all shades of blue. Teal I love. Turquoisey colour. Sky blue. Yeah. Any shade of blue, really. But I also like pink. But not as much as I like blue. What is your crafting style? messy, probably. I always seem to end up with loads of ink and paint all over me when I do things. I have to put a piece of paper down underneath me because I get paint everywhere. I suppose at the moment I'm really liking art journaling. The sort of mixed media, anything to do with mixed media. I think really at the minute that's sort of my thing. I'm not into pretty little stamps. I've got a couple of gorgeous girl stamps and a couple of Tilda stamps. That's about it really. I have got other pretty stamps, but they just seem to stay in the packets. It's not really me. So yeah, I'd say more grungy, shabby chic, anything like that really. What is something you would like to try? Alterations, copic colouring, etc. I like to try all sorts of things. I see things on YouTube or on the crafting channels on TV, like Create and Craft. I see people making different things, and then I think, yeah, I'd like to give that a try. That's probably why I've got so much crafting items, because I see something and I think, oh yeah, I must have that, and I have visions that I'm going to create these really fantastic masterpieces with them. So I buy them, and then they tend to sit in the cupboard because I haven't got enough time to do it. But I am trying to. Now, I've recently bought a melting pot. I've been avoiding it for ages, and I'm still not sure really whether I made a mistake buying it. I've had it for a few weeks now, and I still haven't actually got it out of the box. So that is probably the next thing that I would like to try, to do something with that. So yeah, that is going to be my next thing. My favourite YouTube channel. I don't have a favourite YouTube channel. I have probably about 10 or 11 people whose I watch all of their videos every time they put one out, and then I have a lot of other people that I dip in and out when they post something that is particularly of interest to me. As I said before, I'm not really that interested in haul videos. I prefer to actually see something that somebody's made, a tutorial or something like that that's of interest to me, and at the moment I'm particularly interested in watching anything to do with art journaling and mixed media. Question 8. Oh, and just to add to that too, I mean, I don't think it's really fair to particularly name one person who is your favourite, because everybody has their own style, and one day I might actually adore something that someone's done, and then another time it will be somebody else's. So yeah, I'm not going to name anybody. Number 8. If you only had $10 in your pocket, what would you spend it on? Well, $10 isn't very much in the UK. I presume it's a crafty item, otherwise I might be tempted to buy a bottle of wine. But crafting items, well, things are really expensive in the UK. We probably pay 2 to 3 times for something that you would buy in the USA. So $10 is about £6.50, and I think I would probably buy ink or marker pens. I've got a thing about marker pens at the minute. So yeah, that's what I would choose. We do have sort of quite a lot of cheap shops, like pound shops, that sell some craft items, so you know, sometimes I'll go in there and pick up some bling or something. You know, you can get quite good value for money in those sort of shops. But for named things like Tim Holtz or Sizzix, Nestabilities, all those sort of things, they are expensive here. When you start crafting, what is the one item that helps you put it all together? Glue? No, seriously. Well, everybody's so far said ink, but that is true. Ink is a very, very good thing to have. But probably something really useful is a good pair of scissors. These are X-cut non-stick scissors. They're very sharp and they've got a slightly serrated edge. The other one that does good scissors like this is Tim Holtz. He also has some. Ordinary scissors don't really cut the mustard, although I've got several pairs of other scissors as well that I do use for various things. I've got this great big pair of scissors. I use those quite frequently for cutting chipboard or things like that. And then as well I use other scissors, and I've got tiny scissors for decoupage. Tiny scissors. Got some even tinier than that. So yes, I'm going to say scissors. If you had never heard of crafting, what other hobby would you have picked up? Shall I admit this? I'm a nerd. I like computers. I like anything to do with technology. I have built 5 computers from scratch, and my friends get me to mend their computers. Yeah, I really enjoy that. So I did used to do a lot of that before I got into crafting, so I sort of really dropped that to take up crafting. But if I wasn't doing crafting, then that's the other thing that I do. So yeah, I put my hands up. I'm a nerd. Question 11. What one item do you recommend the newbies to have? Well, apart from ink, I would say, just to be different, a good paper trimmer. This is the one that I have. Oop. It's a Fiskars. They come in other colours, clear and orange. But the thing I like about this is that it has I keep going the wrong way. It has a wire, so it makes it very easy to see exactly where you're cutting. And I'm not very good at cutting straight lines with scissors, so that's a godsend to me. So that's what I would recommend. So, my lovely subbies, it's now time to leave you. I hope you've enjoyed this getting to know me session. I hope you'll still want to be a subby now that you have got to know me. And I just want to thank you all for your continued support, for leaving me lovely comments, and you know, just generally being there for me. Oh yeah, I have to tag somebody, don't I? Well, as this tag thing's been going on for quite a while, a lot of people I know have already been tagged, and I also, like to tag other people really that don't seem to be that well known. And so from that, I'm going to tag a lovely lady called Claudine, who is from Ms. K Crafts. She does some really lovely work, and I can thoroughly recommend you to go over there and check her out and sub to her. The next person I'm going to tag is a lovely lady called Viv Writer. She also does really great work, and she has got a fantastic singing voice, and she always sings the intros to her videos. So she is another lady that I would recommend you go over and sub to her channel. And the third person I'm going to tag is Jane, who was Velocity Vet 1, and she is now Greyhound Art 1. I'm not sure if she'll want to do it, because there's been a lot going on with her lately, with some YouTube nastiness, and a problem with a supplier who now has closed down. But things sort of really escalated badly, and there has been a lot of bad feeling and problems. But she is a really good artist as well. I love her work. She does a lot of tutorials. Because of this nasty person, she had to close down her Velocity Vet channel. You've probably even heard a lot of it that's been going on lately. So she's now thankfully started up another channel, and she is producing tutorials again. So I'll put a link to her down below, and I hope you three ladies don't mind me tagging you, and I hope you'll join in and let us all get to know you. And I'll put links down the bottom to all of them. So thanks very much. Bye now.